This is the one I shouldn't watch, right? So basically the servers, I'm not going to watch all of this, but watch a little bit of it, because I've seen it before. At least the first half's not going to bother me. So, essentially, you got kicked out of the server, and then did they play this when you got kicked out in the game? Like, did you see this live as if it was happening to the world around you? SAR trailer, okay. I might have to end the stream shortly after this one, though, because I do have to go kind of soon-ish, but... So they did play this in the game. Sorry, my beans! So, if you were playing and you got kicked out, imagine you were hanging out in the game with friends and just like having fun in the server, and then it shows you this with the music. Is this the first time that this song ever played? Out of curiosity. Because if this was the first time it played, I would have been a fucking mess. It's like all... Even while this is happening, all the sides are still fighting. My heart is like aching. My heart is aching so hard for these fictional, I guess real people and fictional people, depending on your definition. They announced it a month, but that doesn't make it any easier. In fact, I would argue it made it harder because then you'd have this slow build-up knowing you were going to lose everything. Close battle. That's another good word. It's like, well, I guess hopeless. I was saying beyond hopeless, so maybe hopeless is not a good word, but... I would have been sad. Even if the game was bad, I would have been sad. Just the emotion in this would overwhelm me. I really... I don't know if you guys can tell by the way that I sing. But I really take on the emotion in music, and I feel and live the emotion in songs. So they hit me a lot harder than some people. This is why I'm losing my brain cells right now. It's crescendo. It was the first time it was ever played. This, in my opinion, this is going to go down as one of the greatest game endings of all time. If you count this as a game ending and count A Realm Reborn as a new game. This, like, especially with MMOs or like online servers in general, this to end an online server is like... It's one of those times where they didn't have to go that hard, but they did. But yeah, that's very much a Thanos snap. The song makes it even harder too. I might rewatch this when I'm not streaming too, just so I can like experience it fully. Is very significant. Most just end the server. This is incredible. This is why I really like Final Fantasy XIV. They turn everything into part of the story. Instead of just canceling the server like they could have, they quite literally made even the ending of the server part of the story. Oh, his expression. Every time I see his expression there, it kills me. I've seen that section of it before, and his expression just like, and then it's every end has a new beginning. That is. Just wow. I definitely want to do a day where I watch documentaries on 1.0. Do you think I should do that maybe the day after we finish the coils? Because it'd be pretty significant if we keep them around the same time, right? I want to say the same day, maybe to wind down, depending how long it takes us. But if not the same day, maybe another one. Okay. I definitely want to watch the documentary, though, after this. I'm really, as a game company CEO and all, I'm really fascinated by what goes on behind the scenes for games. I know I talk a lot about voice acting and music, but it's not just that. I'm really fascinated by like the graphics and the writing and just everything that goes in and comes together to make a game. And this, by far, is one of the most fascinating games I've ever come across in terms of its creation. I know that it's an MMO, and like, of course there's other MMOs, but just the way this one brings the community together and creates such a community culture, I find really fascinating. Like, I know a number of you found me through Lulu's community, and I've never seen another game that has something quite like Lulu's community that's so much a positive influence, trying to bring different corners of all sizes of the community together, welcoming to beginners and experienced people. It's really unique in that way.
Sometime later.
Here we go. He looks dead inside.
Nightmare.
You weren't kidding. Like, not even with an accent, just like perfect English. Nightmare.
Nightmare. Nightmare.